been some controversy since the recent release of Raekwon the Chef's new album, The Emperor's New Clothes, behind a song featuring Nas called Amerta. So the verse that came out, the song that was released featuring Nas was it's a banger. It got crazy. The beat is bananas, and Raekwon does his thing. You know what I'm saying? And Nas go on there he did his thing. But then there's been another verse leaked that came out afterwards, the original release that was supposedly and said by Raekwon that, well, I'm going to get past it. Nas came out on the original verse murdering. The verse was way crazy. I would have kept that verse. The verse was way crazy. I would have kept that verse, but Nas did a new verse because the way the verse came out, supposedly that it was written months ago when he recorded it for Raekwon's album coming out, when he originally recorded the first verse that was leaked. It was fire then, but since as of late with Jim Jones's trolling at Nas, and then the album releasing when the album was released, made it seem like Nas was going at Jimmy. But Raekwon comes out to say that it's not Nas. Nas wasn't coming at Jimmy then. Nas had been wrote that months ago, like 5 months ago or mad months ago, before Jimmy started his trolling. And then, well, check it out. Listen to it. I'm going to let him tell you.
Did not write that verse for Jim. It was a straight shot Jim got hit with. And y'all made it seem like that was for Nas. That was for Jim. Nas wasn't dissing Jim. And the reason why he changed it, because he knew that at the end of the day, damn, Chef, I gave you these verses months ago, and now all this shit is popping up, which at the end of the day, he not standing on it because he's in another zone. He trying to get money. He doing this, he doing that. You know, Jim said what he said, and the fans responded, and that was that. Nas is all the way on the other side somewhere, not even paying attention to it that deep.
Okay, as you can see, you got Raekwon the Chef on there saying that Nas didn't do it. Nas, to me, I guess it could be something that can work for the internet and work for streams or work for sales or whatever. To me, this is hip hop. And then he went on to say, why do that on my platform, God? Why do that over here on me? Jimmy's he's a Cuban Link disciple. No, son. Yo. Jimmy trolling. And, Nas shows up on every Wu project he been on. He's been showing up for Raekwon for years. You know what I'm saying? Everything he touched, them verses be bananas. One of my favorite songs, all the songs that I've listened to that Nas have featured on any Wu-Tang music, was always fire. And the one that was really Black and Rich and Black was one of my favorite songs. I bang that still in my car, and I play, I haven't played as much Wu as I used to, because I grew up like a Wu head. I used to be on everything Wu, and, but Nas always showed up, you know what I'm saying? But as far as, I don't even know why he would even change the verse, like to try to keep it cool with Jimmy, I would have murdered Jimmy. And it ain't got to be about no real physical or nothing like that. Like, yeah, when I see you in the streets, you're dead. You're freaking dead. No, it ain't got to be nothing like that. It could just be for the sport of hip hop. It could just be for the culture. It could just be for showing I'm nicer than you, my man. I'm been nicer than you. When I was a kid, I was nicer than you. So now as we evolve into mature adults, I'm nicer than you. And I'm making more money than you, son. God, you heard? You know what I'm saying? All that. So I just think Raekwon, he poured it on a little thick, like he wasn't. And I think Nas should have left the verse. Why would you change a verse to go at cornball ass Jimmy? Excuse my language. Jimmy's a cornball. And Uncle Ruckus, as you in the verse, it said Uncle Ruckus. You know, what y'all think? Let it be known. Leave a comment. And it's your boy Rawway, aka the Big Homie from the Rawway Show podcast with Rawway and Paul Clark. Catch us every week with that fly, something new content. Now get the